Good day, my beautiful people. Good day. Welcome in. Welcome in. It's your girl, Kira Renee. And today I just kind of wanted to touch on, your health because your health is your wealth. And basically, you have to start learning how to increase your self-worth, increasing your sense of self-appreciation because it's so important, you guys. And I get, in this life, how things have been structured. Yeah, we have to pay bills and things of that nature. But when what you're doing to earn your money is causing you to experience, you know, maybe not extreme stress, but, low levels of stress to extreme stress, then there's a problem with that, you guys, because millions of people are dying every day just because of stress. Okay. And the thing is, if you don't start working on this right here, selecting your thoughts properly, start paying attention to what you're looking at, what you're watching on these apps, these social media apps and things like that. If you're not paying attention to the music you're listening to, the people that you're around, if you're not paying attention to the low vibrations of the things around you, you're going to find yourself being bombarded by all of these negative things. And you're going to start seeing yourself engaging in these negative, low level behaviors. And I feel like it's important to talk about this because we lose too many of our loved ones to stress. And honestly, I feel like it's at a point to where it's at an alarming all-time high. And I say this because if you didn't know this, because they have done plenty of research and things like that, but more than 3/4 of adults report, symptoms of stress, whether it's headache, tiredness, or wanting to sleep, or maybe not getting enough sleep. They report this quite a bit. And I'm telling you, over 80% of US workers say they experience stress on the job. Over 80% of US workers say that they experience stress on the job. Nearly half of US adults, which is 49%, say that they experience stress on the job, and it has a negative effect on their behavior. Because see, what happens when you drop in vibration, when you drop into low vibration, that starts to affect your health because, again, you get the headaches, you're tired, you're losing sleep, or you're just feel like you're not getting enough sleep, or you're sleeping too much. How people's stress levels respond to stress depends on the chemical makeup in their body, right? So think about it. If you're experiencing stress from your job, you're not making the type of money that you want. You're not getting pay raises every time inflation decides it wants to raise up, right? You're wondering how you're going to pay for the roof over your head. You're wondering how you're going to, feed your family, pay your car note, your car insurance. Some people out there chancing getting on the road with no car insurance. Some people are chancing it out there driving their car to work and still wasn't able to pay their car note. And when you see the tow trucks driving by with the little things on the side, scanning cars to see who ain't paid their car note, and they getting snatched up. It's things like that that's eating away at your health. Things like that, negative things that start happening and taking place because you're working a job you already don't like. You're not making the money that you want to be able to keep up on your bills. That is playing a major part on your health, you guys. Stress is a killer. Yes, it causes diseases, it causes sicknesses, it causes tumors, it causes a multitude of things, you guys. And when you're not healthy, you're not thinking wealthy, right? We have to really start paying attention to what we're surrounded by, the people we're surrounded by. What are we watching on TV? What are we watching on these apps? What type of music are we listening to? Because you can't grow in a place where negativity is festering. You got to remember, what is it? What's the saying? Misery loves company. So even when you start thinking positive and start seeing a way out, those people around you, that crab in the barrel syndrome, man, it sound good, but it ain't gonna work. You might as well stay on your job, right? So we have to pay attention to all of these things. And then even with stress, your hair can fall out, nails breaking, your skin is erupting with stress bumps. Then you can start not eating. Now you're losing a lot of weight that can become dangerous to you, or you're overeating. Now you're gaining unhealthy weight. Now you don't know what to do in these situations. You just start spinning out of control. We cannot allow ourselves to do that, you guys. This is why we have to work on our self-love, our self-care, our sense of self-appreciation. We have to stay vibrating at a high level, because we gotta beat the devil. They all out through here trying to keep you down. So you gotta be able to learn how to stabilize yourself and vibrate high. Whether you're working that job you don't want to work or not, that's when you start a home-based business. Let the job fund that business. That business is going to start funding your investments, your portfolio, and all of those things are going to start financing your future lifestyle, where you can start traveling more, where you can start spending more time with your family. It's going to create an abundance type lifestyle. This is why I say you can't just rely on a job. A job is not going to get you to sit on the roadways to success. It's not going to get you to the wealth table. I mean, if you didn't know, 80% of U.S. workers, again, experience stress on the job. And it's terrible when people have been on these jobs for a few years. You can hardly find that nowadays, because people are doing a lot of job hopping, looking for the best pay without having to work so hard. So you're not finding as many people working 30, 40 years on a job anymore. You're just not. The millennials, they're not going for that. That's why a lot of them became millionaires during COVID, being content creators, starting business at home. That right there in itself, light bulb should be going off, right? So we have to really start changing the way we think, the people we hang around. What are we downloading on a daily basis? Are you taking the time to educate yourself? You know, when you're starting to feel that stress, go for a walk, do some stretching, do some breathing exercise, read a book, listen to some motivational affirmations. These type of things help you guys, because here's the thing. People are sleeping on a home-based business, but guess what? People who work from home, or who have businesses, who have investments, who have investments and things like that, guess what? They're some of the wealthiest people in the world. Why would I not want a business, especially a home-based business, when the most wealthiest people out there don't work a job? Yeah, somebody has to do it, but does it have to be you? That's all I'm saying. Because if you think about it, if over 80% of US workers are experiencing stress on the job, 1/3 of people around the world are saying that they're feeling stressed and worried or angry. If 284 million people worldwide are having anxiety disorder, don't you find that to be a problem? Those are health issues. They're not going to be around long enough to even experience what it's like to fully live life with true happiness and time freedom. They're just not. I hate to say it. Nearly 1 in 5 American adults say that their mental health has declined since they started working their job because negativity has affected their behavior. Now, since the negativity is affecting their behavior, now they're starting to get tension all throughout their body. All throughout their body. Now they're walking around in pain, working a job they don't like, living paycheck to paycheck, trying to pay up on their bills, not realizing that if they just simply start a business, a home-based business, it can ultimately change the trajectory of their complete future. I'm telling you something here. Let me ask you this. If some of the wealthiest people are able to get their money working for them without having to work in a job, how come I can't do the same thing? How come you can't do the same thing? If some of the wealthiest people have investments and they have their money working for them, how come you can't do the same thing? If some of the wealthiest people in the world don't have to go clock into a job, and yet they're the wealthiest people in the world because they have mastered, they know the rules of this money game to get their money working for them by having a business, how come you can't do the same thing? If they took the time to learn how to build a business so that they don't have to work a job, trading time for money, how come you can't do the same thing? I'm just asking questions here. Nothing wrong with the job. But if it's causing stress and it's affecting your health to where you're experiencing headaches, you're experiencing the change in your mood, you're getting mood swings, your anxiety levels, you're building up tension in your body, you're not going to have the best experiences. Some will, but most won't. I'm just saying. If the wealthiest people in the world don't have to clock in, how come you can't do the same? If the wealthiest people in the world have decided to learn the rules of this money game, to learn how to get their money working for them and not them working for the money, how come you can't do the same? Why are you thinking it's a scam? Like my mentors say, when people think it's a scam, that means they're still scared of money. You're still scared of money because you don't want to learn how money works. Yeah, people have to work jobs, but that can't be the only thing that you're doing, you guys, especially if it's affecting your health. You want to be around for your children. You want to be around for your grandchildren. You want to be around to experience what it's like to not only build your legacy, but you want to live that legacy as well, right? So let's make it make sense. If the wealthiest people in the world can do it, so can you. Stop counting yourself out, you guys. So let's start making some changes on some high level vibrational type, on a higher vibrational level. Okay. And let's start educating ourselves. Let's start by starting a business. Even if you have a job, you don't got to quit today because your bills ain't going to quit today. I ain't saying quit today. I'm saying still start a business. Let that job fund your business because that business is going to help lower those monthly expenses that we call bills, and it's going to bring more money into your pocket. Okay, so if you want more information, hit me up, let me know. Thanks for tuning in, you guys. I appreciate it. I'm just doing my best here to share some real life information with you based off of the real statistics and research that I'm coming across. And again, thanks for stopping by, tuning in. Please like and share this video. And until next video, you guys, peace.